In the endless cold of interstellar space, where no sunlight warms the darkness, a lone traveler drifts onward. This is Voyager 1, the most distant human-made object, more than 24 billion kilometers from Earth. Launched in 1977, it was never meant to survive this long. Yet, against all odds, it still whispers across the cosmic void, carrying not only science but also the story of who we are. Voyager 1 began as a modest mission, to explore Jupiter and Saturn. Its expected lifespan was just 5 years, long enough to gather data and images before fading into silence. But the engineers who built it, working with slide rules, analog circuits, and technology of the 1970s, created something far more enduring. What began as a planetary mission became humanity's first step into the interstellar unknown. The spacecraft took advantage of a rare planetary alignment that happens once every 176 years. Using the gravity of each giant planet like a slingshot, it accelerated outward. In 1979, it reached Jupiter, revealing the swirling chaos of its atmosphere and discovering volcanic eruptions on Io, proof that worlds beyond Earth were geologically alive. Just a year later, it encountered Saturn, sending back hauntingly beautiful images of its rings, moons, and mysteries never before seen by human eyes. After Saturn, Voyager 1 had no new planetary targets. But it didn't stop. It simply kept going, pushed forward by momentum, toward the edge of the solar system and beyond. To understand what it found, we must imagine the heliosphere, a giant bubble created by the sun's energy and solar wind. Inside this bubble lies everything we call the solar system. At its edge, the solar wind collides with the material that fills the galaxy, the interstellar medium. For decades, scientists wondered what Voyager would encounter when it crossed this boundary. Would radiation spike? Would the magnetic field twist? Would plasma reveal something unexpected? On August 25, 2012, the answer arrived. Voyager 1 detected a sharp rise in cosmic rays and dense interstellar plasma, clear signs it had exited the sun's bubble and entered interstellar space. For the first time in history, a spacecraft had become an interstellar emissary. What surprised scientists most was that the magnetic field didn't change direction as expected, suggesting the boundary between solar and galactic space was far more complex than imagined. And Voyager's revelations didn't end there. In 2024, it detected continuous low-frequency plasma waves, vibrations traveling through the interstellar medium itself. These signals showed that the space between stars is not silent emptiness but a vast ocean humming with energy, turbulence, and the echoes of ancient stellar explosions. The galaxy, even in its most desolate regions, is alive. Yet Voyager 1 is more than an instrument. It is also a time capsule. Attached to its body is the Golden Record, a gold-plated copper disc carrying greetings in 55 languages, the laughter of a baby, sounds of wind and rain, music from across Earth, and images meant to describe our world. It is, in essence, a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic sea, an introduction to whoever or whatever might someday discover it. Even if it is never found, its presence alone declares something profound, that humanity once looked outward and reached for the stars. Keeping Voyager alive has been a challenge of ingenuity and patience. Powered by a small nuclear generator that converts decaying plutonium into electricity, its energy supply has dwindled with each passing year. NASA's engineers have shut down instruments one by one, keeping only the most essential systems running. Every command takes over 22 hours to reach Voyager, and its reply takes another 22 to return, an exchange of whispers across a gulf nearly 50 billion kilometers wide. One day, perhaps soon, its power will finally fade. Its instruments will go dark. Its faint signal, those last fragments of human curiosity, will dissolve into the cosmic background. Voyager will no longer speak. And yet, even then, it will continue on. A silent ghost ship, drifting endlessly among the stars, unpowered but unstoppable. Long after Earth has changed beyond recognition, long after mountains have eroded and oceans shifted, Voyager 1 will still be out there. Perhaps, in some distant future, another civilization will find it. They may study its ancient frame, decode the golden record, and hear our heartbeat, our storms, our songs. They may wonder what kind of being sent it, and why. But even if it drifts forever unnoticed, Voyager has already fulfilled its purpose. It crossed the invisible border of the solar system, proving that humanity could send something beyond the reach of the sun. It became the first messenger from Earth to the stars, carrying both data and dreams. Voyager 1 is no longer just a spacecraft. It is a symbol of what it means to be human, curious, restless, daring enough to send a piece of ourselves into the infinite dark. It is a whisper to the universe that says, "We were here. We lived."